Welcome back to Shadow Warefare, the channel where we confront spiritual fear, expose hidden darkness, and empower families with truth, faith, and discernment. On this platform, we talk about spiritual warfare, prayer strategies, and how to stand firm when life feels like an unseen battle. Today's message is powerful, intense, and deeply personal. If you have ever felt like something is constantly attacking your home, if you've seen strange cycles of sickness, financial struggle, confusion, division, or fear repeating in your family, if you've prayed before but felt like nothing changed, then stay with me until the very end. Because today, I am going to reveal the 3 prayer times that spiritually position you to break destructive cycles over your family. Not superstition, not rituals, not fear, but strategic, disciplined, faith-filled prayer at specific moments that shift the atmosphere of your home. And here is the truth most people never realize: it's not just about how you pray, it's when you pray. Now listen carefully. Many people grow up afraid of curses. They blame every hardship on something someone spoke, something someone did, or something from the past. But what truly keeps families bound is not mysterious forces hiding in the dark. It is unaddressed fear, unbroken negative cycles, unresolved wounds, and spiritual inconsistency. Darkness thrives where discipline is absent. When prayer becomes random, fear becomes regular. But when prayer becomes intentional, fear begins to lose its voice. The first prayer time that destroys every curse of your family is before the day begins, at dawn, before the phone lights up, before social media speaks, before stress enters, before conversations begin. There is something powerful about the first moments of the day, not because of magic, not because of superstition, but because your mind is clear, your spirit is quiet, your heart is impressionable. Whatever claims your first thoughts often shapes your entire day. If anxiety greets you first, anxiety will guide you. If fear greets you first, fear will rule you. But if faith greets you first, faith will guard you. When you wake up and pray intentionally for your family before the world interrupts you, you are setting the emotional and spiritual tone of your household. You are saying, today, peace lives here. Today, unity lives here. Today, wisdom surrounds us. Early prayer strengthens your awareness. It trains your mind to respond with calm instead of panic. It prepares you to speak life instead of frustration. It reminds you that your family is not under attack. Your family is under care. Many people wait until something goes wrong to pray. That is defensive living. Morning prayer is proactive living. You are not reacting to fear. You are establishing peace. When you consistently guard the beginning of your day with focused prayer, something shifts. You become less reactive. Your words soften. Your decisions sharpen. Your presence stabilizes your home. The second prayer time that destroys every curse over your family is at midday. This is the prayer most people skip. Morning passion fades. Evening exhaustion hasn't arrived yet. Midday feels ordinary. But battles are often won or lost in ordinary moments. Midday is when stress builds. Midday is when tempers shorten. Midday is when discouragement whispers. This is the moment when many families start speaking words they regret. This is when doubt creeps in. This is when fatigue makes small problems look massive. A simple pause at midday, even 5 focused minutes, resets your spiritual posture. It is not about long speeches. It is about intentional alignment. You stop. You breathe. You center yourself. You declare peace again. You release tension again. You pray for your spouse's clarity. You pray for your children's focus. You pray for wisdom in decisions. You pray against confusion and emotional chaos. Midday prayer disrupts negative momentum. Imagine driving and noticing your car pulling slightly to one side. If you ignore it all day, by night you may be far off course, but if you correct it early, the journey stays smooth. Midday prayer is that correction. It prevents small irritations from becoming full arguments. It prevents temporary stress from becoming lasting damage. It prevents emotional build-up from turning into emotional explosions. Families don't collapse overnight. They erode slowly through unaddressed pressure. Midday prayer stops erosion. The third prayer time that destroys every curse over your family is before sleep. This is one of the most powerful moments in your entire day, because what you carry into sleep shapes how you wake up. If you go to bed angry, anger settles deeper. If you go to bed afraid, fear grows stronger. If you go to bed anxious, anxiety multiplies in silence. But if you go to bed intentionally releasing burdens, something extraordinary happens. Your body rests, your mind clears, your nervous system resets. Even from a psychological standpoint, nighttime reflection and release reduce stress hormones and emotional regulation. Spiritually, it closes doors of resentment and opens space for peace. Before sleeping, gather your thoughts and speak intentionally over your family. Forgive quickly, release grudges, cancel harsh words spoken during the day. Declare protection, declare peace, declare unity. You are not fighting invisible spirits. You are protecting emotional health. You are strengthening relational bonds. You are guarding your home from bitterness. Night prayer seals your household in calm. When children hear consistent peaceful words before sleep, their anxiety decreases. When spouses end the day in unity instead of silence, resentment weakens. When families close the day with gratitude instead of complaint, joy slowly rebuilds. These three prayer times, dawn, midday, and night, create a rhythm. Rhythm creates stability. Stability creates strength. Strength breaks cycles. Now let's go deeper. Many people say, "But I've prayed before and nothing changed." Here is the uncomfortable truth. Occasional prayer does not break consistent negativity. Consistency defeats chaos. If stress speaks daily but you pray weekly, stress wins. If anger speaks hourly but you pray randomly, anger grows louder. But when you establish rhythm, morning grounding, midday correction, nighttime release, your home slowly transforms. It may not happen dramatically. It may not happen instantly. But it happens steadily. And steady change is lasting change. Now let's address something important. The idea of curses often hides something more practical: patterns. Financial curses are often financial habits. Relational curses are often communication patterns. Emotional curses are often unhealed trauma. Prayer does not replace responsibility. Prayer strengthens responsibility. When you pray in the morning, you ask for discipline, then you practice it. When you pray at midday, you ask for patience, then you show it. When you pray at night, you ask for unity, then you forgive. Prayer aligns the heart. Action changes the environment. If you only pray without changing behavior, nothing shifts. If you only change behavior without grounding your heart, stress returns. But when prayer and responsibility move together, families heal. Now imagine this discipline practiced for 30 days, 30 mornings of intentional peace, 30 midday corrections, 30 nights of forgiveness. The emotional climate of your home would feel different. Less tension, less shouting, more listening, more grace. Children would feel safer. Spouses would feel valued. You would feel steadier. This is how you destroy every curse, not through fear, not through dramatic rituals, but through disciplined, faith-filled consistency. Let me speak directly to the parent listening right now. Your calm is contagious. Your discipline is protective. Your words are seeds. If you speak fear daily, fear grows. If you speak peace daily, peace grows. Let me speak to the spouse who feels overwhelmed. You may not control everything happening around you, but you control the tone you release into your home. You may not silence every problem, but you can silence panic, and panic is often the loudest enemy of families. Now let's make this practical. Morning prayer can be as simple as, "Today my family walks in wisdom. Today our home is guarded by peace. Today we speak life to one another. I reject fear and choose clarity." Midday prayer can be, "I release stress. I reset my attitude. I respond with patience. My family will not suffer from my frustration." A night prayer can be, "I forgive what happened today. I release what I cannot control." Peace fills this home as we rest. Simple, consistent. This is how atmospheres shift, not by chasing darkness, but by strengthening light. Fear-based spirituality exhausts people. Disciplined faith strengthens people. And here is the final truth: no curse is stronger than a united, disciplined family rooted in intentional peace. when you wake up aligned, when you pause midday to correct your posture, when you sleep releasing bitterness, cycles weaken. You stop feeding negativity, you stop amplifying tension, you stop giving fear a microphone. Instead, you give peace authority, and peace is powerful. If this message resonates with you, begin tonight, not next week, not when things get worse, not when someone else changes. You start, because transformation in families rarely begins with everyone. It begins with one steady person. Be that person. Guard the morning, reset at midday, seal the night with peace, and watch your home slowly become stronger, calmer, and more unified than ever before. This is shadow warfare. And today you don't fight with fear. You fight with discipline, you fight with faith, you fight with consistency. And that is how every destructive cycle over your family begins to break.